Hello everyone guys, and welcome to my channel. Today, third episode of How I Restore You. Before we start, as usual, very important thing: subscribe to the channel, give me a hand, and let me know that you like this series. Leave a nice like. We launched the theme song and we start right away. Also, because today, I tell you already, we will not be in the workshop, but we will have quite a few kilometers to do. So we left off in the last episode with having to make a selection of all those good fairings to be restored. Luca and I did it, and here they are. They are all laid on the ground. Those you see bagged and sealed. The suspensions, however, are in bubble wrap. So all we have to do is load all this up and carry all the fairings in the tank to Giulio Design. Good morning, how are we doing?
Everything is fine.
Not quite awake?
Are you at this hour already recovered?
I'm already here, and I've recovered. Absolutely, yes.
And after unloading everything, in the meantime, Luca has also arrived.
Who couldn't be missing from this third episode. And this is the face of the two who will instead be working on the hulls. Do you like the tank?
Beautiful.
Wonderful! So look at the tank. What a finish. So vintage if we want.
Why don't you leave it like that? We just give it the clear coat.
Oh, well, nice. Yes. I think, however, at ASI, when I go to register, they won't accept it.
What do you mean, no? Even better?
You're saying it's even more? But isn't it because you don't want to do it?
No.
No, okay, whatever. Anyway, the important thing is to be vaccinated against tetanus that you could get. But it's not my problem after all, it's your thing. So you won't know what graphics we're going to do until the project is closed, so you'll review the hulls once they are done and finished. We also brought the rims that are here. I must say, Giulio, they are quite well placed, except when compared to the value it takes little, but overall they are well positioned.
A little refreshment, come on.
We have to give them a little refreshment, come on, but it's fair. It's clear that it is. You don't see here among the parts the single-seater, because the idea is to make it a two-seater, so also adding the rear seat. Exactly. So having said that, I'll leave everything here in your capable hands. At the end of the project, I will clearly give you a summary of the costs, including the processing, how much it might cost. Now we're moving. Actually, I'm moving because I become again single in this video after the appearance of Luca from the suspension specialist, who indeed will handle all the cycling part of the bike. Also, Luca had to go ride on the track after that.
It's better,
in short, to review everything a bit. So, we arrived at the workshop from Christian, and the face here too. I don't know why it's not good.
What have you done?
What have you done? So I brought him some forks that he checked. But anyway, they're not exactly brand new, are they? And the monkey, which is already half disassembled for a first look, is in perfect condition. So we leave all the equipment to him and wait for him to do it. The job properly, because he did the job properly for you anyway.
Definitely.
Perfect. Here we are. Once we get back home, finally, we can perhaps move on to the last problem we have during a restoration. Every time we have to go and fix up a motorcycle or a car, the part that perhaps takes up the most time is the search and purchase of spare parts. Whether they are original or commercial, sometimes the manufacturer no longer produces that type of spare part. So you have to rely on the internet to find and locate them, perhaps even used. And not necessarily in Italy. In the past, I considered working at a workshop with an attached spare parts section, specifically in the spare parts area. I've stored away some little secrets and some little gems, and in this part of the video, I want to pass them on to you to make a possible restoration easier for you.
What needs to be done?
Let's move to the computer and clearly open Google. We start with the typical search, maybe for steering bearings. So I write the model, the brand, and the year of the bike. In this case, Suzuki Ram Air Direct 1999. We put steering bearings, and the first thing that catches our eye is precisely the part related to Google Ads. So Google already helps us with all those parts that it thinks might be good for us based on the search terms we have written. If that's not enough for you, a site I definitely recommend is eBay. Let's say we have to go and look for example, some arrows, and clearly, as you can see, something already comes up. However, this search is unlimited. So What I recommend you do is go to the left side where all the filters are and in Origin set it to the whole world. Once that's done, we also change the search term at the top, searching not with Italian words, but with English words.
So arrows, it's called turn signal. We're gonna write that down.
And as you can see, once the filter is applied and the words are changed, some results may already come out that might suit our needs, like in this case, the right arrow. However, if the eBay site is still not enough for us and therefore we can't find the spare part we're looking for, another thing we can do is rely on the SGR site, which is nothing more than the acronym for General Exchange Society. Now, this site does not sell directly to us who are end customers, but only sells to spare parts dealers. But all of them, the spare parts dealers in Italy, almost all use SGR and its catalog. So what we are going to do is this. In the motorcycle search part, we are going to enter all the quantities of our motorcycle. So in this case, the usual Suzuki 600 displacement, the exact model, which is from 97 to 2000. Then putting the exact year and with the find button SGR will give us the whole list of commercial spare parts because they are not original that it will have available. Among batteries, switches, rather than the relay, the indicators like the direction lights, both front and rear.
Air filters, oil filters, mirrors, kits and dust covers rather than bearings.
And the steering seals, so the more the merrier. Now that we are on this site, you might ask, if he doesn't sell to us, what are we doing here? Simply we will open a text file, we will copy the description and the code of each item we need. Print this list, or anyway, take a screenshot or take a photo of it, bring it to our trusted spare parts dealer, and have him order everything we need. Alternatively, if we don't have a trusted spare parts dealer, we can find the relevant DSGR code on the internet. So, in this case, if we want to do a test, we can safely take the code and description of the left front direction light. Go to eBay, copy and paste this description, and as you can see, like magic, on eBay, we will find indeed, with the relevant code and the exact same description, the product we are looking for. Having said that, guys, I thank you for watching this video. I hope I have helped you in your search, perhaps for a spare part that you couldn't find on the internet. We will clearly see each other in the next video. Please remember, subscribe, leave a like, comment, and share the video. Help me grow stronger and stronger, more and more united. We'll see each other next time. Greetings, bye.